Alright, hello YouTube. This is Ryan from North Coast Woodworks. I made a video, well, a couple weeks ago now. This has been set in my shop, just sitting here. On some finishes, on some, from left to right, it's shellac. And then this one, just pure tung oil with no other finish on it. And then armor seal. And then Osmo. And this last one over here is poly. And I did 3 thin coats of each. There's a video on me doing them and comparing them and all that, so I'm not going to do that in this video. I mentioned that I was going to do a water ring test on these, and I hadn't done it yet, and somebody, I forget the gentleman's name, my apologies, but he replied to my original video asking when I was going to do the water ring test. And it's been crazy around here right now with that whole COVID thing we got going on in 2020. So this has been using my workbench. I've been setting stuff on this for the last couple of weeks, and it's all held up real nice. There's no problems with the finishes. So here's my water ring test. These are plastic cups. I got a little water in them all just for a little weight. I'm gonna dip them all in this. I have a little water back here in this blue lid, and I'll set them on here, and then I'll come out once a day and change it, or maybe twice a day and change it for a couple of days. Maybe move them around just a little bit, you know, so not in the same exact spot, but like overlapping. And then we'll let it dry and see what they look like. So, all right, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I tried to put this on my tripod, but you couldn't see where I had it setting, so I'm just going to hand hold this. I'll try and not move too fast for you. So all I'm going to do is I'll dip them in, get the bottom wet, and I'm going to set them on. I'll show you here. Yeah, see, it leaves a little ring, a little water ring. Dip it in, set it on. And I'll probably come back this evening and do it again. I won't film it. I'll probably do this. I'll tell you how many times I do it, but that's all I'm going to do. And then I'll just set them down, like overlapping just a little bit, you know, move the cup over a little bit or whatever. I'll do this probably 2 or 3 times today, 2 or 3 times tomorrow, and then I'll come back and film the results. So this will be a little short, little quick video. So, all right, have a good day. Okay, I'm back, YouTube. I think I've done this 5 times now. So I don't think in the original video, I'll have to go back and look, but I don't think I had this one set up. After I turned the video off, I realized I didn't have a glass on this one, I'm pretty sure. If memory is correct. It's been 2 days. So what I did yesterday, I forgot. Not really, but you know how it is. So anyway, I think I've done this 5 times. So I just dipped the cup in here. There's some water in there, as you can see. And then I would set the cup down, and I would drip. I make little drips back here too, and I took my finger and I'd wet my finger, right? I'd put a little water and I'd just tap it on the board and put little droplets on the boards. You can see right there where a couple of droplets sat and scuffed. So let's just do this quick. So this is over here. This is a base coat of my tung oil, which, like I said in a previous video, you'll see me refinishing all this, but it's Wood River tung oil. And so this, it didn't leave a mark. This is tung oil with Osmo over top. Didn't leave a mark. This is my shellac, and in all fairness, you gotta get real close. You might be able to see it. No, you can't see it. It is thin. I mean, there's 3 coats of shellac on here, and you can tell, like, I set the cup there one time, I set the cup there one time, another time it didn't leave a mark. Or so, it might have been the same spot, I don't know. But then you can see where my drips were. So, I want to clean this up in a second with a damp rag, and we'll put some paste wax on and see what it looks like. But the shellac did not hold up. Now, granted, someone's going to say you probably should did 2 or 3 more coats. might be true. However, I don't like spending all my hours putting on finishes if I don't have to. So if you can't do it in 3 or 4 coats, I'm not going to do it. So this is just tung oil, and that's just a wet ring. It didn't leave a ring, I don't think. We'll see here in a little bit, but there's a little bit of a ring on there, but I think that's just wetness. So there's a little drop underneath there. And this is my armor seal. Armor seal did not leave a mark at all. And this is the Osmo. You can see a drop of the water still on there. It didn't leave a mark. And this is my Poly. And you can see a drop of water still on there, but it didn't leave a mark. So let me just take my damp rag here. I have a damp shop towel here with a little bit, just a touch of Dawn on it. Let me get these all wiped down just to make sure they're good and clean. This piece of wood's gonna move on me. Alright, so yeah, so this was clean. There's not one single mark on that. Then you got what was left here. So again, tung oil is not really a protective coat, it's more of a soak-in finish. So I usually use this in either Armor Seal or Osmo over top, because I like the way the tung oil pops the grain. And then I use another finish over top. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little paste wax on these. And let me see here. I'm holding the camera one-handed, so I apologize as you're moving all over the place. I'm just using Minwax paste wax. That's a new can. I used the can. That was my newer can. But I decided I've also started using some just carnauba wax on some of my projects, and then actually I almost like it better. But for this purpose, I'm gonna use what's meant for wood, because people will ding me on it. So let's just put a little wax on here. See if it fixes this at all. Alright, I'm going to pause this video for about 2 or 3 minutes so this can dry, and I'll come back and buff it off. Okay, I'm back. I just put a little bit of wax on and dried it off. So here is the tung oil with Osmo, and there is no marks at all. That's from the finish right there. I don't see any rings whatsoever on this. Get the glare on it. And then you have the lacquer, and then the tung oil itself. There's no ring at all on the tung oil either, really. And then you have the armor seal. If you look real close, I mean, it's real faint. And that was really putting the water on this stuff. Right there. I think that's a water ring. Again, if I was using this for like an end table or something, I would have probably put 1 or 2 more coats of any of these on. So this here is the Osmo. You can see it there. You can see that little ring, and you can see that little ring. And in the Poly, I can't see nothing on the Poly. I'm actually impressed with the Poly. Nothing. So I still like these two. I want to start, I guess, go back to liking the Poly again, because it performed pretty well. Again, I put real thin coats of the poly on. I'm not a huge thick coat guy, so that's why it doesn't look real built up. You know, it's just there you get a good shot of the ring. And there's the other ring right there. The Tung, I can't see a ring. And then this one here, I can't see a ring either. And that's it. Real simple. Have a good day.